Yeah, hey folks, it's Brendan with eScoot now. We're at Total Tools, the Brisbane suburb of, you could say Tingalpa perhaps. And we're about 500 kilometres in with the Teverun Fighter Supreme Ultra, but the whole Teverun Fighter series has the same type of folding mechanism. And so one thing you need to be cognizant of with the mechanism itself is that you will find that after 500 kilometres it's time to adjust any play that you have in the folding mechanism. This is the later design. First time I've opened it, quite a lot of sort of jelly gluey lubricant in there. I guess whatever that does, stops the rust or whatever, who knows. But all you need to do is back off the grub screw that goes through this shaft here. That will then take the pressure off, allowing you to then adjust this in and out, as that there is what is holding things in place down here when this comes over. If you have this loose, you'll find that you'll get a little bit of play, and that play in there is going to then result in things breaking. The earlier models of the Fighter, I'm talking the original old school collector's edition, such as my Supreme 35 ampere hour and the Fighter 11, which was the 60 ampere hour model. The first version of those, non-app, they only had a single safety, not the two that we have here, one on each side. And also this pin across here was a smaller diameter as well, which would shear quite easily. The thing wouldn't hold its structural integrity at all. So if I just try to get that down a little bit for you, you can see this one here is a bit thicker now. I think it's around about, looks like about 10 mil, maybe 8. It's certainly a couple mil larger in diameter than the inaugural ones, which will play up. The other enhancement that's been done in the last year or two relates to this little locking mechanism here, which you can't see on this side, but basically there's a lever here which slides this up and down. Again, a little bit hard for me to show you. That's to unlock and unlock it. So of course that's in there. This shaft comes up, rests against that, and then this here clicks on over the top of this. Now you can see this is loose. This one here's always been a problematic issue that I've found, and nothing has happened really to change the engineering design of that one. Typically what you would do with this one, and this is probably the main reason for our play, so I'm not going to go and make any adjustments to this at the moment, is that this here, because it's got a countersunk 12.9 high tensile screw in it, against a pretty solid piece of what looks like a strong almost silver sort of metal, it's probably alloy, it'll move around. Okay, so the treatment for that is to tear it apart, put some thread locker in at a minimum, screw it in and just get the right tension on it. Don't go too heavy on it, you don't want to strip any threads or anything. Remembering that the stem is, I guess, relatively soft compared to the hard 12.9 steel of that countersunk. Other things you can do is you can use a nice thin stainless washer, almost like a gasket. You can put one of those in between the stem and this block. You can also do the same, ideally with a beveled type washer that we use, say, in the turbo type Mantis hinge kit. And it matches the profile of the countersunk and allows you to screw that in nice and tight. And being soft stainless, relatively thin, you know, a 0.3 or a 0.5 mil, probably 0.3 mil would be good, will then sort of help bite that in with the thread locker, and then it's done, right? You don't need to touch that then for the rest of your ownership journey for the next 3 years, at least in my experience. But until at such a time as you do that, you'll find that you're continually having to do maintenance on that. It then means that this here, the original earlier versions were a plastic type of slide, that they're now gone to the full metal. But again, yeah, so any play in there is always problematic, and then that can start to stress other things as well. So just, yeah, be mindful of that. Do your periodic servicing. As I say, we've done probably about 400 kilometres on this here in Brisbane, and I don't sort of load it up and put a lot of backlash going on, but I've only just noticed today that she needs a little bit of work. So that's a job to do in the workshop. Once that's good, then we'll adjust this. Put the grub screw back in, of course, with the thread locker in that one as well. And I think you'll probably find then it's probably one of the most solid, stable, lowest maintenance single stem designs of any hiker scooter in the world. We're at Total Tools. It's the Repco Super Scoots. I'm going to go back this afternoon and just see how we finished up with the wash up with those brakes and shocks that had them slam into the wall, and we'll catch you later. Check it.